Hello and welcome to the presentation of Lab 5 Saturation Flow Rate presented by Mariah Majors, Ali Shaw, Cheyenne Roddy, and Nash Vandiver.
Saturation flow rate is used to find the maximum number of vehicles that can pass the stop bar in one phase. The objective is to observe how many vehicles are in the queue during the red time and then determine if the cycle length is long enough to serve all vehicles in the queue. If there are cars left over, the engineer may need to reconsider the length of the phase in question.
From our given map, we had an option of choosing 9 different locations to collect our data near Kennesaw State University in Marietta. For our selected site, we chose Site 6 from the map that is shown on the right. This is the intersection of Technology Parkway and South Marietta Parkway Southeast. We observed the flow of traffic going in the westbound direction.
The following results were calculated after observing 2 through lanes heading westbound at the intersection of Technology Parkway and South Marietta Parkway Southeast. We observed the green time, the cycle time, the timing of the 4th vehicle, and the timing of the last vehicle in the queue. Some factors that could have affected our collected data could have been vehicles switching lanes, which would have slowed down other drivers around them to avoid a collision, pedestrians needing to cross the road by pushing the button on the crosswalk, which would have caused the cycle of the street to change. The time of day could be a factor based on peak hour and off-peak hour. More vehicles entering the intersection when classes get out and trying to avoid traffic.
The saturation flow rate was around 4,200 vehicles per hour of green per lane. This number is slightly high and seems unreasonable, as the default estimation is 1,900 vehicles per hour of green per lane for an intersection with no data. This intersection sees heavy traffic at peak hours, which is at the time of the study, and has multiple lanes for drivers to switch to, which could also increase the perceived flow rate. Drivers were also observed accelerating quickly at the intersection, which could increase the flow rate when the light turns green. The average startup delay was 4.05 seconds, which is a little high. A possible reason for this is we did not disregard vehicles that were heavy and take much longer to accelerate through the intersection. The capacity was sufficient, as every cycle all cars queued were able to make it through the intersection without using the clearance time. So the length of the green phase is not recommended to be adjusted. The clearance interval was not observed being used in this lab.
On this slide, we have the effort statement of each team member and their contributions to the lab experiment and the lab presentation. If you have any questions, please let us know.